The Minister of Foreign Affairs and the National Community Abroad, Ramtan Al-Amamra, took part in the ministerial conference held in Tripoli in support of Libya's stability. This participation confirms Algeria's constant position and its permanent solidarity with the Libyan people in order to restore security and stability and achieve national reconciliation. According to the Government of National Unity, this conference aims to concretize a unified international and regional position to support the Libyan vision in the country's stability initiative. On the sidelines of this conference, Ramtan Al-Amamra held talks with the head of Government of National Unity, Abdelhamid Dbeiba, and the Vice President of the Libyan Presidential Council, Moussa Al-Kouni. The Minister of Foreign Affairs and the National Community Abroad reiterated Algeria's support for the Libya Stability Initiative. The Minister of Foreign Affairs and the National Community Abroad also held talks with his Libyan counterpart, Najla Al-Manqoush, during which he recalled Algeria's support for the Libyan initiative. The Minister of Foreign Affairs, Ramtan Al-Amamra, received on Thursday in Tripoli the U.S. Under-Secretary of State in charge of Middle East issues, Yael Lampert, with whom he exchanged views on the latest developments in Libya, Mali, and Western Sahara. The two parties reiterated their common commitment to promote peace and security in the region. During a plenary session chaired by Ibrahim Boughali, the Speaker of the National People's Assembly or Lower House of Parliament, and after reiterating the criminal nature of the fires recorded in no less than 26 provinces last summer, the Interior Minister recalled the various measures taken at the time to control the situation, as well as the decisions taken to avoid such disasters in the future. Canal affirmed that the provisions of the law related to the prevention against major risks is being revised, adding that his ministry is collaborating with the Higher Education Ministry to design a drone for control operations and reporting, in addition to a Pro-Canadair or firefighting planes. For his part, the Health Minister Abdelrahman bin Bouzid has indicated that a project of a hospital equipped for victims of traffic accidents will be launched in the eastern region of the country.
On the occasion of the 21st session of the Arab Festival, the Communication Minister Ammar Belhamer inaugurated with the Arab League's Secretary General, as well as Communication Arab Ministers, a technology fair and an exhibition of television and radio programs.
The delegate minister to the Prime Minister in charge of the knowledge economy and startups, Yassin Al-Mahdi Walid, participated via a video conference at the Europe-African Summit of Small and Medium-Sized Enterprises. He highlighted the key role played by startups during the coronavirus pandemic, especially in Algeria, recalling that e-commerce has recorded a growth of 500% in Algeria since the start of the pandemic. The summit aims at strengthening the entrepreneurial and investment spirit between the African and European continent. The National Human Rights Council organized a conference under the motto of Human Rights in Africa, 40 years after the adoption of the African Charter on Human and People's Rights. The participants stressed the importance of allowing the Sahrawi people to exercise their right to self-determination. It is the duty for African countries to put an end to any form of colonialism because self-determination is a fundamental right without discarding the fight against the Zionist entity. We can't talk about human and people's rights with an African country still under cruel and barbaric colonialism. It is necessary to put an end to the Sahrawi people's suffering and call on for its right to self-determination. The National Football Championship will kick off officially on Friday after a 2-month break dictated by coronavirus. 5 games are only scheduled for the first week due to the participation of 5 teams in the African competitions, namely CR Belouizdad, ES Sétif, GS Kabylie and GS Saoura. A fierce race to succeed in the last season's champion. CR Belouizdad is expected to the great delight of football lovers.